Hello and welcome back to this channel. Happy Sunday! Yes, it is Sunday Fun Day and we're doing a little Sunday special, okay? My name is Mandy Magnan. I'm an actor, writer, director, and producer in Toronto, a movie reviewer, pop culture, and your YouTube commentator for everything It Ends With Never! I hope you're all having a good day. I just wanted to jump on here real quick because I needed to just snip something for once and for all, because why am I still seeing so much discord around this bar scene? Justin Baldoni saying sexy to Blake, and then he says, apparently I missed the sexual harassment training. Well, in this video, we're going to break it down and we're going to use Blake Lively's own complaint, and then we're going to watch the video. I've slowed it down and we're going to see exactly what happened, and we're going to put it to bed using Blake Lively's own complaint. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Grab your emotional support lip gloss. You are in frame with Mandy Magnan. Now, y'all, I was just scrolling and I'm still seeing all of this. Is my hair still wet? Yes. Okay, so forgive me. But anyway, seeing all of this discord that the pro Lively, who I don't even know how there's still so many, because like, ding, 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 how much stuff do you need? I digress. However, they are still on the side that the video that was released of the bar scene proves Blake Lively's point. So what we're going to do is we're just going to break it right down, okay? And everyone should know when it comes to this bar scene, we only got the noise from the camera. All of the actors were mic'd, so that sound from the actual actors is what's probably going to be used as we go further along, and especially when we get to court and in front of the jury. However, we're going to use what we have, okay? But first, it's very important to pull up Blake Lively's first complaint, then her very last complaint, because her second and her third didn't switch up. I've already looked at it. Pull up Justin Baldoni's complaint, see what he has to say about it, and then look at the video and really decide here what's going on, okay? First, let's go to Blake Lively's initial complaint all the way back, baby, in December. Just so everyone can see what I'm working with here, this was filed December 31st. This is the first complaint filed by Blake Lively. Now, there are two things that I really want to touch on. It's the freaking leather pants situation with Jenny the Man Beater Slate, and then the bar scene with Blake Lively, and how the wording just changes just a little bit, okay? This is the first complaint, and it reads like this. Mr. Baldoni objectified Miss Lively and other women by commenting on or criticizing their bodies as sex objects. Mr. Baldoni often referred to women in the workplace as sexy. When they expressed discomfort, Mr. Baldoni would deflect or try to pass it off, which undermined Miss Lively and others' concern. For example, on one occasion that Miss Lively observed, he told a female cast member that her leather pants looked sexy when she arrived to the set. When she rebuffed his comment because she was uncomfortable, rather than apologizing, he brushed it off with, "I can say that because my wife is here today." Miss Lively felt embarrassed witnessing this kind of commentary, as did others. On another day, Miss Lively wore a low-cut dress to facilitate breastfeeding, but had it covered up with a coat. When the jacket briefly popped open at one point to reveal the dress, Mr. Baldoni commented how much he liked her outfit, which flustered Miss Lively. He didn't say he likes your boobs, he likes your bra, he likes how low cut. He's just saying he likes the dress. And shouldn't he, since you made such a huge fuss over wardrobe and went over the budget by $500,000? Him saying he liked your outfit flustered you? He's paying for the dang outfit. He better like it. Oh, and we already know how insecure Blake Lively was before filming, which is what I'm going to get to at the end. So, of course, Justin was trying to make her feel as comfortable as possible. However, I digress. Let's continue. Later that day, Mr. Baldoni pressured Miss Lively. Listen to these words. Mr. Baldoni pressured Miss Lively, who was in her pre-approved wardrobe, to remove her coat in front of the crew and multiple background actors in a packed bar. He said he wanted to see her onesie under the coat because it was zipped low to reveal her lace bra. She's saying he said he wants her to wear the onesie because it was zipped low to reveal the lace bra. That's what she's saying he said. Consistent with past practice, he said, "I think you look sexy," in a tone that made her feel oogled and exposed. With other female cast members present, she said, "That's not what I'm going for." He bristled and replied, "I'm sorry, hot." Deeply uncomfortable, Miss Lively said, "Not that either." Mr. Baldoni responded sarcastically, "I guess I missed the HR meeting," and walked away. Another woman on the production spoke to Miss Lively afterward to offer empathy and to share her own similar experiences with Mr. Baldoni, commenting about her sexual terms, which had to be, I think, of course, Jenny Slate, because he was the one that said to her about the leather pants. And now before we get to Blake Lively's second amended, because she filed, then there is an amended, and then there is a second amended. Let's just read what the Wayfarer had to say, and this is from their amended complaint. While Baldoni and Wayfarer clearly agreed that co-workers should respect physical space, Lively's constant confusion of references to her character as played by Lively as opposed to Lively herself became problematic and interfered with production. This was caused in large part by Lively's persistent desire to direct and inability to accept direction. For example, her allegation that Baldoni inappropriately called her sexy was in fact a reference to a scene where everyone was wearing onesies, but Lively was covering her onesie with a big coat. Baldoni, her director, asked her to take off the big coat so that the onesie would be visible in the scene. Baldoni said it will be hot, as it was 90 degrees in the small bar with no air conditioning. Lively mischaracterizes this in her complaint as Baldoni referring to her personally as hot, using the slang meaning of the term. Given that Lively herself had earlier expressed to him that she wanted her character wardrobe to be sexier, Baldoni encouraged her to accept direction by saying it's sexy, meaning that without the big coat, the wardrobe was sexier, as Lively said she wanted it to be. Lively took this personally. She was unable to take direction, later alleging his behavior was inappropriate regarding her self-chosen wardrobe, stating, "It's not what I'm going for." Baldoni, recognizing that she may have taken his direction personally and appeared offended, apologized more than once. His statements were immediately followed by his gesture that she had something in her teeth and a request for someone on set to get her a toothpick. This exchange, all of which is captured on camera, demonstrates how ludicrous and deliberately malicious Lively's allegations are. While on one hand, Lively accuses Baldoni of making comments about her appearance, on the other, she made fun of aspects of Baldoni's appearance, including the size of his nose, something Baldoni has publicly expressed insecurity about and has discussed on an episode of his podcast, Man Enough, exploring the topic of body dysmorphia. Lively's comments about Baldoni's nose, advising him to get a nose job, was captured on camera. Baldoni, rather than adding it to a list of grievances, brushed it off and moved on with the scene. And now, just for reference, because I know Blake Lively was trying to say in that dance montage at the bar, also she felt extremely trapped and didn't know what to do, and it wasn't in the script, and he was like trying to kiss her and was like, but I didn't see him trying to kiss her. I think what I heard, and we could revisit that if anyone wants to, but I watched it so many times, he actually says, "So we're just going to do what we talked about," and he flicked her chin and there's a tattoo here on Lily Bloom. Blake would know the importance of that if she had read the book. However, that's for another day. This is actually the script with the onesies. And it says, in a series of quick cuts, we watch these four live it up at the bar in their onesies. All four actors in their onesies, laughing and drinking. Ryle grabbing Lily around the waist and kissing her. Okay? Period. Done. That's a wrap. Okay, they're all in their onesies. We watch all four of them live it up in the bar in their onesies. Okay, and now we move to Blake Lively's second amended. So she had her original, then it was amended. Now this is the second amended on July 30th. And now these are her words. and it matches her amended complaint, but it changes. It changes a little bit. The leather pants still stays the same, but then when we come down to the dance montage, she added some things that I would really like to discuss when we watch the video because it's case closed, right? Defendants have claimed that Mr. Baldoni's description of female cast members as sexy was justified by the fact that Miss Lively also sometimes used the word sexy on set. This claim displays a stunning lack of understanding as to how context informs the appropriate versus inappropriate use of language. The word sexy is not inherently inappropriate, but it can be inappropriate in certain contexts. Miss Lively or Mr. Baldoni using the word sexy in a creative space related to the plot or in reference to a character is not problematic. Remember these words because we're going to watch the video. This is from Blake Lively herself. Miss Lively or Mr. Baldoni using the word sexy in a creative space related to the plot or in reference to a character is not problematic. What was inappropriate and what Miss Lively objected to was her employer, Mr. Baldoni, personally describing her as sexy out of character. On another day, Miss Lively wore a low-cut dress to facilitate breastfeeding, but had it covered up with a coat. When the jacket briefly popped open at one point to reveal the dress, Mr. Baldoni commented on how much he liked her outfit, which flustered Miss Lively, so that stays the same. Later that day, Mr. Baldoni pressured Miss Lively, who was in her pre-approved wardrobe, to remove her coat in front of crew and multiple background actors in a packed bar. He said that he wanted to see her onesie under the coat because it was zip low to reveal her lace bra. This is very important because she has stated this now 3 times. He said he wanted her to remove the coat to see her lace bra. Consistent with past practice, he said, "I think you look sexy," in a tone that made her feel ogled and exposed. With other female cast members present, she said, "That's not what I'm going for." He bristled and replied, "I'm sorry, hot." Deeply uncomfortable, Miss Lively, "Not that either." Mr. Baldoni responded sarcastically, "I guess I missed the HR meeting," and walked away. And walked away. And walked away. And he said he was pressuring her to take off her jacket because he wanted to see her onesie under the coat because it was zip low to reveal her lace bra. Okay, so she's saying in her own words that Miss Lively or Mr. Baldoni using the word sexy in a creative space related to the plot or in reference to a character is not problematic. So that's what we're looking for. Was it in space related to the plot or in reference to a character? Because if it was, in Blake Lively's own words, it's not problematic. Also, I want to see him pressuring her to take off the onesie. He was pressuring her. Also, I want to hear him say that he wants her to take off her onesie under the coat because it's zip low to reveal her lace bra. That's what she claims he said. And it also says he walked away after saying, "I guess I missed the HR meeting." So let's look at it, shall we? And see exactly what's what, who's what, what's going on, what's happening. Okay, because it's madness. It's madness that people are still thinking this helps Blake. I'm what's going on? And you know what? Maybe once it slowed down, it will. I don't know, but these are the things from all 3 of her complaints that I really want to see. He was pressuring her. He said he wanted to see her lace bra, and he walked away. And if it's in reference to the character or the plot or the storyline, then it's not a problem. So let's see if that's what it is then. As I've said, I slowed this right down. The original take is 9 minutes. I think I've slowed it down to like 15. But we're going to watch this intro as many times as we need to really figure out what is happening and what is being said. He's walking into frame now, and he's talking to her about getting ready for the shot. You can see him looking at the big jacket she's wearing.
He was sitting here on the stool. Thank you.
She's obviously arguing with him, saying that she wants to wear it, and he's like, I don't think so. He says, you should take it off. We're all wearing onesies. Yeah, and then he says, I think it'll be better or something. I can't make that out. I'll have to rewatch it, but...
Ready?
He says, are you comfortable? Are you good? Are you comfortable? Do you think that someone trying to make someone uncomfortable? He says, are you good? Are you comfortable? Let's watch that again. No pauses.
He was sitting here on the stool. Thank you so much.
Ready? He says to her, are you good? Are you comfortable? Okay, we continue. So he's obviously, he's not pressuring her to do it. He's literally asking her, are you good? Are you comfortable? If she would have said no, I'm sure they would have found something else. We continue.
Everybody, we really should go, please. So, again, who's gonna watch everything here? A wall comes in, right? So please make sure that nobody's standing right here, please. Okay. All right. We should go. Ready?
I think it's going to be pretty hot, he says. He literally just said that. I think it's going to be pretty hot, which is consistent with who? Whose story?
A wall comes in, right? So please make sure that nobody's standing right here, please. Okay. All right. We should go. Ready?
He just said it. I think it's going to be pretty hot. And then you have the assistant or whoever is checking on her, like, are you good? Are you... Blake, we don't want to make you feel uncomfortable.
All right.
Then he points to something in her teeth. She's finally taking the jacket off. He points to something in her teeth.
Toothpick, please. Viv, do you have a...
That first AD is on it because he didn't even have to finish his sentence and she called it out. And now look at this one girl's, oh my God, I don't know if my mouse is going to work. Look at this background actor right behind the assistant. Look at her face. Looks back. Who needs a toothpick? I think Blake Lively was more pissed that there wasn't discretion used when called for a toothpick, even though Justin was trying to be discreet about it. The AD doesn't care. She needs to get the ball rolling. She's responsible for scheduling. Let's go, let's go, let's go, right? So she calls out loud, can we get a toothpick? Look at the background actor. Look at her face. It's so funny. She's like, who needs a toothpick?
Toothpick?
Yeah, right here.
Thank you.
Then he says, sorry to Jenny Slate. He does say, sorry, I missed the sexual harassment meeting. Let's watch that again.
Yeah, do you have a toothpick?
Yeah, right here.
Thank you.
And then Jenny Slate says something back to him, and he rolls his eyes.
Whatever you do, you're always pantomime talking to one another. You're always saying something, right? About the game.
Yeah, I'm going over there. Next last time.
Jenny Slate's saying a whole bunch of stuff, not really sure what she's saying. Justin's listening. Blake's doing her teeth. You know who's not looking like they really like Jenny Slate? I'll tell you right now, is Hassan Minaj. Look at his face the whole time she's talking. How these people all got a movie done? I don't know. If you really slow down and look at everyone's faces, it shows it was like, you know, Hassan's not looking too happy with Jenny Slate. He's just looking at her like...
All right, we should go.
Blake is embarrassed. She is pissed about that tooth. Look, yeah, look at the end. She's mad about that toothpick. Man, I really want to know what this lady saw. This background actor, get her testimony, because she heard all the tea, and she is not impressed.
Oh, really?
Looks too good for you?
Oh, so you put her in the freaking
If you keep an eye on Blake Lively's hand and what she's doing with her fingers, that shows she is not happy. And I don't think it has to do with taking the onesie off. And she said her onesie was low cut because it was showing her bra. Where? Show me where.
Are you sure?
I don't see a lace bra. I mean, it's down low if you look. I mean, the onesie is a little low, but not lower than anything crazy. Like, what? Blake, I've seen you post your own things with a lot more cleavage than this.
It was ice.
All right, thank you.
She doesn't look so mad, so disturbed, so upset with Justin, completely uncomfortable. Blake Lively said that Justin Baldoni walked away after saying sarcastically, "I guess I missed the HR meeting." Obviously, he does say that, I guess. But who doesn't make jokes like that? Like, hey, you say something inappropriate or something, you know, and you're like, I guess I'll just take myself down to HR. Is it right? No, but it's just gags. Like, it's just a joke. I mean, it's not appropriate, I guess, in front of Blake Lively or Jenny Slate, but that's for a different day. She also said that she was deeply uncomfortable. She also said that he wanted to see her onesie under the coat because it was zipped low to reveal the lace bra. That didn't happen. She also said that she was flustered and that she felt pressured to remove her coat in front of the crew and multiple background actors. You're removing your jacket in a full onesie from head to toe, long sleeve all the way down to your ankles. What's going on here? It's not like he made you strip down in front of your bra and panties or anything. And Blake Lively, we've seen you way less in your own stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not like he asked you to remove something and then you were going to be bare. You were in a freaking onesie and it's in the script and all the actors are wearing onesies. Why would you be in a onesie and a big, huge coat anyway, girl? Oh my God, that's why wardrobe is not your job. You know what I mean? But I don't see that. And she doesn't look deeply uncomfortable to me about it. They're still kiki, joking, laughing.
Are you good, sir?
I'm good.
Ready? Here we go.
Look at her.
Ready,
Laughing,
everyone.
laughing.
High energy.
Laughing it up, ready to go.
Have fun. That's the most important thing, everybody. You're in the bar. Have fun, right?
Anyway, they go in to do the scene, and I can show you the ending too, because even during scenes, which the AD does walk away and say, it's very hot in here, and she's like, oh my gosh, it's hot in here. So that, it's on camera that she says that. Even during the takes, they're together. It looks like maybe they're looking at their nails or rings or I don't know what the heck, but Justin's there standing around. Jenny and Blake are in their own little world.
In terms of blowing stuff out the ball. Oh,
I mean, he feels so left out. They're just there talking, and then he leaves. I would love to know what they were talking about.
Background and action.
Lily, what are you drinking?
I'll have wine, please. Thank you.
You are not getting one. You're in a onesie. You don't get free wine.
Whatever you guys.
Literally in the script, the line is, you can't have wine, you're in a onesie. So imagine if she wasn't in the onesie, then what was that actor supposed to say? Now, I've gone ahead in a few editing apps and tried to isolate just the voice and the sound. Can't really get it because there's so much stuff happening in the background, but it's very important just to look at the first minute and 17 seconds. This is where Blake Lively's claiming that Justin Baldoni, did all this things to her. And let's just set the tone and see exactly what happened. This is in regular speed, and I've tried to just narrow down on the audio.
Thank you so much.
He says, can you take it off? Because we're all wearing onesies. I feel like you should take it off. Don't you? She says something, and then he says, yeah, are you good? Are you comfortable? Are you comfortable, he says? Are you comfortable? That's somebody who's sexually harassing you. Are you comfortable?
Hey, everybody, be really good go, please. So, again, who's gonna watch everything here? A wall comes.
He's talking to Jenny now, saying something like, they're still talking about the onesies. Like, yeah, you know, like we're all in onesies here, girl.
Right? So please make sure that nobody's standing right here for me. Okay. All right. We should go. Oh, ready?
I think you'll be pretty hot.
All right.
It's sexy. You have something in your teeth.
Can we get a
Toothpick, please. Ma'am, do you have a toothpick?
Yeah,
Thank you.
Then he does say, sorry, I missed the sexual harassment meeting. If you really listen, then Blake Lively chuckles and she laughs and says, it's all right. I'm going to try to break this audio down even more. Hold on. Now, this is the last time that we'll be watching it. This is the, I tried to clean it up a little bit the best I could, but it's just really important because in Blake Lively's own complaint, she says the word sexy is not inherently inappropriate, but it can be inappropriate in certain contexts. Miss Lively or Mr. Baldoni using the word sexy in a creative space related to the plot or in reference to a character is not problematic. Okay, so she's saying she thinks here that he wasn't talking about the plot or the character, even though in the script it says all the characters are in onesies, therefore she should be in her onesie. That's not it. So let's just watch it one more time and really try to look at Justin's mouth when he's talking. He asked her, yeah, are you good? Are you comfortable? I think it's hot. It's sexy. Like the wardrobe, not Blake Lively. Ding, 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 ding. But watch it for yourself one more time and see what you see if you see what I see. Okay, here we go.
Thank you so much.
I think you should take it off because we're all wearing onesies. Talking about the wardrobe, not Blake Lively. I think you should take it off, don't you? Yeah.
So, again, who's gonna watch everything here? A wall comes in, right?
He turns to Jenny and says something, it's warm in here. I think that's what he says. It looks like he says something about, trying to get her to agree with him.
So please make sure that nobody's standing right here for me. Okay. All right. We should go. Ready?
It's going to be pretty hot, he says.
All right.
Sexy. Then he says, it's going to be pretty hot. Sexy. Then she doesn't say anything about that comment until he says, you have something in your teeth. And then Lively then says, neither. And you can hear her say, neither. Neither one. So she didn't say that right away when he said, it's going to be hot in here. Sexy. She only says it after he points to whatever she has in her tooth.
Can we get a
toothpick, please. Ma'am, do you have a toothpick?
Then they get the toothpick. Jenny Slate says something. He turns to Jenny. Then he says the very inappropriate, oh, I missed the meeting. Then Blake Lively says, it's all good. And she's laughing.
Thank you.
And for everyone saying, I didn't hear him say it, I can't hear him say it, this is the exact moment where he says the inappropriate comment.
I
missed the sexual harassment meeting, rolls his eyes. Jenny Slate is heard snickering. Blake Lively is laughing. She's laughing and she says, it's all good.
Whatever you do, you're always pantomime talking to one another. You're always saying something, right? About the game and everyone else.
Oh yeah, I'm going over there.
And then the moment's over. This is like a 3-second interaction with the director trying to get his actress to be in the wardrobe that they're all supposed to be in as per the shooting script. This is what he has to do to coax her, to convince her to do anything he says. It's in the script that all actors are wearing onesies. Does he say that joke? Yeah, but it's to Jenny Slate, where Blake Lively starts laughing and says it's all good. She didn't say neither one until he pointed to whatever kind of food was all jammed up in those teeth of hers. No teeth, Lively. So you were just embarrassed at the fact that he called for a freaking toothpick. Now, whether or not you agree with Justin Baldoni making that little offside comment, a little joke, easing the mood, if you will, loosening things up, is what Blake Lively said was true or not true. Because she's trying to say that even with Jamie Heath and Natasha Heath's birthing video, she doesn't recall if the fast clip of what she saw is what Jamie Heath produced. She can't do anything. The dance montage was off. The birthing scene's off. The now Jamie Heath's birthing video is not what was shown. And now we have this onesie situation, which was like a 10-second altercation, okay? To which she was laughing immediately afterwards. Is it what she said in her thing? He said he wanted to see her onesie under her coat because it was zipped low to reveal her lace bra. He pressured her. He pressured her to take her coat off in front of crew and multiple background actors. It's not like she was in lingerie. Yet again, a full onesie zipped up. I mean, it went to here. There was not even barely any cleavage. Okay, it went, I think, higher than what my tank top is right now. Then he says, I think you look sexy, in a tone that made her feel ogled and exposed. I heard him say, it's sexy. I didn't hear him say, you're sexy. I heard him say, yeah, it's sexy. You have something in your teeth. And then she said, neither. Okay, but again, we won't know till we get the full, clean, clear audio. But then she also says, I guess I missed the HR meeting and walked away. But he didn't walk away. He stayed and y'all went and filmed the scene and you were kiki laughing, joking. So what's going on here, babes? Like, it's not making sense. Everyone agreeing. Like, so many people out there saying that this video proves Blake Lively's complaint. When was the last time you read what she wrote in her complaint? Because even in her own complaint, she states that it's fine to use the word sexy. It's fine. Right here. Miss Lively and Mr. Baldoni using the word sexy in a creative space related to the plot or in reference to the character is not problematic. Case closed. Like, I don't know how much more people want to know. This should literally say everything. He was trying to convince an actor to listen to the director, follow wardrobe and script instructions. I mean, the actor in the scene says to her, oh, you can't get a glass of wine, you're in a onesie. Well, imagine if she wasn't even in her onesie because she had her big coat unzipped. It doesn't make no sense. And Blake Lively started this production highly insecure. She didn't want to film any of her roles where it had any intimate or any close-up shots of her. She asked for everything to be postponed. And then one little comment like this after Blake Lively texting Justin about how sexy she wanted Lily to be, about the beanie being sexy, about how she needs to feel sexy. And all he did, even in that scene, before she took her jacket off, he says to her, yeah, if you're good, are you comfortable? He's literally checking to see if you're comfortable taking your jacket off, babes. If you would have been like, no, actually, I'm not. I think my onesie zipped down too low. My lace bra is showing. He would have been like, all right, zip the thing back up. It was not a huge thing. It's just so crazy that she took this little interaction where he's literally saying, it's hot, it's sexy, as in the onesie is sexy on Lily Bloom, As in, you want to be sexy, it's sexy. I already told you it's going to be hot in here. I already told you the script says onesies. I already said all 4 of us are in onesies. Take your onesie off. Fuck, take the fucking jacket off. Do you know? And now people are saying, oh, because he made that comment, that must mean da 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 da. No way. No way it doesn't. Not to me anyway. But as soon as there's clean and clear audio, guys, I'll get it to you. But I just wanted to like nip that in the butt really quick because all over my feed, I'm still seeing people trying to argue this point back and forth with pro Blake Lively supporters. And it really just doesn't make any sense because in her own complaint, she said that as long as the word sexy is being used to relate to the character and or the plot, then it's fine. Yeah, well, there you go. I don't know. Am I losing it? Am I seeing something completely different? What do you guys think? I think this interaction is so small, it doesn't even correlate to sexual harassment at work. Even if he said, take the onesie off, I want you to look sexy in this shot. You, Lily Bloom, not you, Blake Lively, you, the actor. Oh my God. Like, oh my gosh. Anyway, that's the video for today, y'all. Okay, I'm going to still go through all the exhibits. I'm going to get you every single exhibit that was filed that I can, that is unsealed, all of it, so that you have all of the information going into the week. That will be tomorrow. I just had to nip this in the butt and really, really look at this scene because it's getting silly at this point. I mean, the pro-Lively people are grasping at whatever they can to make something stick, and it's not going to work. She's lied about everything. She lied about this. She lied about the dance montage. She lied about the birthing scene, the birthing scene that she had to act in. She lied about Jamie Heath's birthing video being pornography. She's lied every single step of the way. What really matters is how maximum extortion, maximum effort, hijacked the movie, and Blake Lively was an active participant. That's all that matters, is how Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds with Stephanie motherfucking Jones, after hijacking their movie, attacked them publicly, got illegal text messages through a fake lawsuit. It's all BS. And Blake Lively, if you wanted them so bad to keep their signal messages from August, then instead of filing a fake ass subpoena through Van Zandt, you should have just filed it properly and gave them a notice. Then they would have saved everything for you, babes, but you didn't. You did it illegally, you did it immorally, and you did it unethically, and that's why they don't have to preserve nothing from August, because they didn't even know this shit was happening. But you know who did? Stephanie motherfucking Jones. If Stephanie Jones had any class or any kind of decorum or any kind of professionalism, she would have let Jen Abel and all Wayfarer defendants know that this subpoena just came in from a bullshit inactive company called Van Zandt. Okay, but you didn't. You didn't. And guess what? You only pulled your little Van Zandt out of the court system the day before you filed your CRD. If you wanted them to preserve anything for trial or any kind of records, then instead of doing it the way that you did it, which you thought you were going to get away with, you should have just put them on notice then, babes. But this whole thing, your case is falling apart piece by piece by piece, and I am here for it because the house of cards known as the Reynolds is falling, and I cannot wait because they've been monsters. I can't believe the things that they've done to the Wayfarer people, their family, their children, everything. How dare you? And now you're going to use this little example as a onesie where you look like a freaking entitled little diva brat actress? This is what you're going to use? Oh, he pressured me to take my jacket off in front of cast and crew. You were in a onesie. Nothing would have been less freaking charming. It's not sexy. It wasn't anything. Okay? Hello? Great. Now I'm frozen. Perfect. Well, my system's freezing, so I guess that's it for me. Okay, before I get caught up again in a free screen. I don't even know if it worked. Oh my gosh, I'm just getting so bent out of shape. But anyway, what's happening with my... I gotta go, guys. I hope this cleared some stuff up. Again, I will be here with all of the tea, all of the drama, and it ends with never, okay? I love you so much. I hope you're having a good Sunday. I'm actually in a really great mood. I just got a little sassy, and my system's saying goodbye, so I gotta go. I love you so much. Bye!